Hello, everyone. This is Vicky Omifalaji from the Global Achievers Show. Welcome to our show tonight. Tonight, I will be having my special guest of honor all the way from Port Harcourt in Nigeria. His name is Iwu Anthony Ikechukwu. Ikechukwu is a young man, one of the guys that you really need to wait, and listen to. Just hear him talk about his dreams, his projects, what he's done, what he's achieved, even as young as he is. But before we get Anthony into the studio, I would like to first of all say a very big thank you to the sponsor of today's show. They're called Eminent Design. They're based in Aylesbury in United Kingdom, and their focus is mainly on African prints, beautiful, colorful African prints. They make it into lovely different designs, from journal cover to face mask to beautiful dresses to handbags. Beautiful designs. They are based in United Kingdom, and their website address is theeminentdesigns.com. So if you want to patronize them, just let them know you are from the Global Achievers Show, and they will give you £5 discount on your purchases in as much as it's over £45. So that is all about Eminent Design, our sponsor of the show. So that is Eminent Design, based in Aylesbury in United Kingdom. Their website address again is theeminentdesigns.com. Let them know you are from the Global Achievers Show. Also, the Global Achievers is a place where we focus our energy and everything on growing together. So we have a club whereby it's more about networking club, where we come together and impact one another so that we can all grow together. So we focus our energy into making that happen. We have members all over the world, from United Kingdom to United States to Canada to Australia to India, all over the place. So you don't want to miss out. So let us work together to grow physically, grow mentally, grow business-wise. That is what we do in the Global Achievers Club. So so all right, so that's about the Global Achievers Club. Anyone can be a member, provided you also have a go-getter attitude and mindset. in as much as you are ready to be part of a club that, focuses on growth. That is the main thing, focusing on growth, financially growth, mentally growth in your mindset. So that is what we do at the Global Achievers Club. So check us out at the Global Achievers Club, www.theglobalachievers.org. That's the website address. Now, let's get into it. We have Anthony in the studio, so I'll bring him in. So join me to welcome him into the show for today. Anthony, you're welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining me on the Global Achievers Show today. Welcome. All the way from Port Harcourt. You're based in Port Harcourt, are you?
Yes.
Nigeria, yes. You're welcome. So, who is Anthony? Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm so excited to be here. Super excited for this opportunity. Tony Kechuku is a young, vibrant youth from Nigeria and from a family of 10.
Whoa.
I'm the youngest in my family.
Wow.
7 men and 3 girls. My father and my mother are much alive, so I'm the youngest.
Mom must be very strong. 10 children. 10 children. I've got 3. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Mom, wow. Respect for your mom. A big respect. Yeah. Wow. So you are the youngest. So are you one of those spoiled brats? I call them spoiled, last baby syndrome, because everybody else just walk around them and do everything for them. Are you one of those?
No, I am not, because I am an opposite to that, because a lot of people have been asking me, do you sure you're the last born? Because they don't see that attitude in me.
Yeah.
I always like to work, to bring out something from myself. I don't like to depend on anybody. One of my depend on anybody. I like to work on myself and develop myself. I am an undergraduate from Nigeria Polytechnic Nekede, where I'm doing my a course building technology. I'm still on it before the COVID came in. So my favorite, my favorite quote is, "Your gift is your lift," and also my favorite food is rice. I like rice so much.
I don't think you can like it better than I do, because I eat rice every single day. I can eat it 3 times a day. So I don't think you can like it better than I do.
And I love to hang around with those who always talk about growth. Personal growth, business growth, whatever growth. And also I'm someone that likes to, impact especially the youth. So anyone that is around me, the person should be able to understand that I'm always positive. I don't like to hang around with negative people.
All right. So I saw that you've written a book, and I would like us to talk a bit about that. But before because we've put together a video about just a short clip about your book.
Okay.
But before we play that, you are a founder of a youth group, not a youth group. What is it called again? Something to do with youth. And what do you do there? What is it about?
Okay. Youthsinfo Africa. Youthsinfo Africa is an NGO that came into existence since 2014. But
Mm.
we started with social media on Facebook. We had a Facebook group. Then it was Youthsinfo, but because of I want to make it clear that see I'm starting from Africa, so I have to add it Africa to make it specific.
To Africa.
Yes, Youthsinfo
Mm.
Africa.
Yep.
So what we do in Youthsinfo Africa, I do every week. I get in external speakers to come and teach on personal development, business. Those who are working on startup, they will have someone to come and teach them. Last time we had someone from Facebook, a Facebook expert. He came and taught on branding, business branding.
Mm.
Personally, I've been teaching on that platform every week. I teach on skill to profit, how to convert your skills and build a profit to it. With your talent and whatever you have in you, to convert it to value that be needed in the marketplace. I also teach content creation. I also teach um, writing, how to write a good content for business. Most we narrated we made it to be a youth organization, but when I hosted a Youth Info Africa Summit, I discovered that a lot of people came in, not only Africans. I see a lot of people from United States of America, United Kingdom, Dubai. All of them came because they saw the vision of
Mhm.
trying to develop the youth. Okay, so we have a lot of people, not only the young ones, those who are lovers of the youth and also youth advocates are all in the group to share their thoughts for the youth.
Mhm.
It's mainly about youth development, trainings,
Mm.
and yeah.
So, what made you decide to set up Youth Info Africa? What was the vision behind that? What was the what motivated you to start something like that?
Okay, what motivated me, like I said before, I am a vibrant young man that doesn't like to depend on anybody. I like to work. I believe that I have something I can offer to the society. And whenever I do that, people recommend me and also they commend me for doing that. So I said, since I'm doing this, this is a vision. And I know many youths out there, they're looking for a way to discover their talent, their hidden potentials. The timidity is too much in the youth in Africa. Like this timidity in them to come out and talk about what they have. So I said it's an opportunity for me to bring out this vision, know how I can help youth to discover what they have in them, their skills, their hidden potentials, and know how we can harness them and make it value that will be needed in the marketplace to eradicate poverty among the youth.
Mm. Especially now in most African countries, there are no jobs.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes,
with
yes.
what you are doing, equipping them with necessary skills for them
Yes.
to be able to go out there and make something of their own lives is what you're doing, which is
Yes.
commendable.
Thank you.
It is quite commendable. And and you started this in 2014, we're in 2020, so that's been like 6 years of hard work, of before you can get to the point whereby you start getting people from outside Africa actually to be part of it. You must have done a lot of work whereby people around you believe in what you're doing and they want to be part of it. So tell us about your journey from when you started, because I've started different businesses. I know, the startup isn't as juicy as when you're now making it and people now know you. So it's always so difficult. So tell us about your journey from when you first started to now.
Okay, when I first started, I discovered that I must have a platform. So, looking for a platform, there was no money for me to build an office. So, I said it's good for me to take advantage of the internet using the social media. I said, okay,
Mhm.
let me create a platform, a Facebook group. So, I created it. I started talking about it, shined on my timeline on my Facebook. Then I wasn't in Instagram. I was only using my Facebook. So when I share it, people like minds would like to join. Then I was the only one putting the content, trying to encourage them. I have every day I put post like Mondays motivational, like content creation calendar. I make it every, and most times I don't even get any like or comment, but I wasn't discouraged. I
Mm-hmm.
kept on pushing on, pushing on. Then people were not coming in because they saw it as a one-man show. They didn't
Mm.
see. So when I didn't give up. I was still pushing out content. Any thought I have, if I go for training, after the training, I will gather my experience and my thoughts, then push it in the group for them to learn also. Then fast forward 2015, I was still doing it, but the number was not encouraging, but I was still doing. We are up to 100, 2014, then 2016, then I started building up. Then 2017, I left it. I said, let me build my personal brand. I started building my personal brand. Then when I got to 5,000 friends on Facebook, I started building intentionally, brutally intentionally by 2019. Then
Mm.
I changed the name to from Youthsinfo to Youthsinfo Africa.
Mm.
Then I was impacting more. I was able to have the privilege of leading a Catholic youth organization up to 2,000 students, high institution. I was the president of Catholic students, Federation of Catholic Students in Port Harcourt Diocese, Nigeria. So I was able to also share the vision to them, and most of them
Mm.
came in. Okay, so most of them came in. In the same year, I discovered I had a gift for leadership, how to lead people, how to work with people. So I decided to work on my book, the first book I wrote called Godly Leadership.
Mm.
So that book, because in my church, the Catholic Church, I'm a Catholic. In the group I belong, is only the elders that write books. But they were like, how can this young man came in with this idea to write a book? Nobody has done it before. But I wasn't discouraged. Like I told you before, I'm a very, very courageous young man. I like to move out with what I believe because I know I have Christ in me,
Mm-hmm.
the hope of glory.
Glory,
So I
yes.
So what I did was to push it on, push it on. When they saw the content, most of them started being involved. They helped me to push it on. Then a priest, my chaplain, Father Simeon, wants to help me to get an imprimatur from the Bishop of Port Harcourt. It's rare for you to have such letter from the bishop. So I got it, and the book was valid. It's a valid Catholic document book. Anybody can read
Wow.
it, any Catholic in the world. So that was
Mm.
my breakthrough in 2019. I got that book published, and people have been giving me. If I come to church, they will see me. Please, are you the one that wrote this book? Someone came to my house and took it. Do you have another one? And the person says he's not going to return it because of the value on the book. So I believe in God and also in myself. So when you say things are not gonna work, I don't believe it. I believe that things will work as long as I've put my mind to it. So in 2020, I said it's time to have a summit. And I have a friend from Liberia. She went to China earlier 2000 and, late 2019 for her course. So I told her that I'm planning something Youthsinfo Africa Summit. She said when she comes back, she's going to plan it with me. So when she came back, I already planned for speakers. I was able to get up to 8 speakers for that summit. Then my mentor, who is very, very, very expensive to come and speak in any event, came for free because of the vision of Youthsinfo Africa.
What's the name of that mentor? Your mentor?
It's Mr. Ugochukwu Omogo. Omogo.
Okay.
Ugochukwu
Mm.
Omogo.
All
He's a
right.
business. He's a business consultant and a personal development coach. So
Mm.
he mentored me in 2019 on a 5 days mentorship course. I paid it with the money I got from my book, that Godly Leadership. 150,000. I push it for my personal development for that mentorship program. So I was able to connect with him. Then he came to speak on my event. People were like, "How did I get this man in?" So that was the journey. Then I also had someone that I saw the person on CBN. I was watching CBN. I saw he was teaching about the future of work. I connected to her on Facebook, and I shared the idea to her. She was in without wasting time, and she came and also taught the youth. So that's the
And
journey, and
what's
we are
the name
going.
of that person? What's the name of that person?
The name of that person is Fabio C. He's my friend on Facebook.
Okay. All right. I mean, there are so much in what you just shared that anyone listening or that may be listening later, if they are thinking about starting a business or they're already running business and things are not the way they want it to be or they expect it to be, there are things that you've talked about in this short time that if they are listening, because I just made few notes here, that this is just exactly how business works. You have that, you were persistent. You refused to give up. You were consistent. So in giving out yourself, in sharing ideas, in giving freely, you have to do that first when you're running business, because people want to know, what can you do really? What do you know? But how do you show them you know this? You show them by sharing what you know and sharing it freely. And you know what? While you were doing that and you think nobody was commenting, nobody was doing anything, you just kept doing it religiously. But you realize that you weren't getting what you actually wanted. So you decided to focus on your own brand, building up your own brand. So you saved your energy in dishing out things and work on yourself. Because what I could see there is like, if I'm gonna give you clothes to wear, you would check what I'm wearing. Am I well dressed? Do I have it? Do I really have it to give? Right? And I guess that was what people were doing with you. When you realized that, you stopped for a short time to work on you. By the time you brought out yourself to say, look at me, I've got good clothes too that I'm wearing, and I've got surplus to share with you, people were ready to listen to you because they checked you out. They checked your site. They checked your social media. They can see that you have it. And that was when they started believing in you. Not just that alone, you worked hard. They're not commenting, didn't stop you. They're not supporting you, didn't stop you. You kept pushing, you kept going. And there's one more thing you said. You said 150,000 naira, which I'm guessing will be in dollars. I can't even work that out. In dollars, how much would that be? Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of money in Nigeria. 150,000 naira. You paid your mentor to give you 5 days of his time, which he did. Which I know that most people in Africa doesn't do. Not just in Africa, all over the place. People don't see, most people don't see value in investing in themselves. You see them like chasing their own tails, but you did that. You did that because you know what you're going to get out of it. And the fact that you paid that huge amount of money, you thought you were paying just for your coaching, for your mentoring. That person saw the drive in you and actually came and attended your event. That's what people don't understand. That you You think you're doing it for you. You never know. I mean, you're doing it, you're just paying him, not knowing that he was going to add value to you later on. And that is what tends to happen. So I have few things that I took note of here. And the leadership skill, you have it in you, but you put yourself in a situation whereby you can demonstrate it. So people could see that, yes, you were doing it to help people, to help your church, to help the father in your church, but everything turned out well at the end of the day because you didn't give up. Did I all summarize what you shared with us? Did I summarize it all?
Yes, yes, that's all. I didn't give up. I was consistent and also believed in myself. I believe in what I have. I believe in my value.
Now let's go back, okay? Let's go back to what got you into this really. You know, what made you decide to actually go into coaching, personal development, and mentoring youth? What made you decide to do that?
Okay, I always use myself. For example, I am someone that when I came into the town, like Port Harcourt, I did my school. I did my high school in the village in my town. Okay, then communication on with English wasn't that fluent with me.
Mm.
When I came to Port Harcourt, I wasn't able to communicate with the other. I wasn't able to join conversation with people. There was a timidity, great timidity in me. I was shy. I cannot be able to express myself. Not that I don't have what to say, but how to communicate it was a challenge to me. So what I did was to say, I can't continue to live this kind of life. I have to figure it out. Okay. So thank God for God. Thank God for God. I started working from the Bible, from the scripture to discover who I am. Okay. I started in the scripture. Then I say I'm going to cover the scripture, the New Testament. I would take 3 chapters in a day. Then I started building my confidence. I was able to go through the New Testament for like a month, and then after building myself, I was able to understand that there is something in me that is not the same again. I can be able to join conversation. I can be able to talk to people freely without being timid. Okay. I love personal development. Nobody taught me how to come out and speak in public. I did it by myself. I push it in. I forced myself to learn it. I didn't wait for anybody to take me by hands to do it. So the scripture really helped me. When I started working more on the scripture, my siblings started seeing that. It's like anything you talk about, you quote the scripture. What is happening? Because I just said that the more I read the scripture, the more it enters me, the more it became part of me. And it takes 21 days to form a habit. So I read more than 21 days. Then the habit started, being part of my life. If I say anything, I would like to back it up with scripture. Okay, so there I was able to deal with it. Then 2019, I started going for courses. I enrolled for public speaking courses, a lot of business. I spend more on personal development. I invest more in personal development. I don't care, even though it's my last money in the bank, I will use it to develop myself. I believe in future is bright. The future is brighter for me. Okay, so that's what made me to go into that. So I said, now since I've figured this and I've were able to get it in and I've figured it out. Now, why can't I believe what I'm passing through, people are also passing through what I'm passing through. So I started working on how I can be able to help those who are my friends. I started with the church, the youth in the church. When I was in school, I started working with people. Then they saw the confidence in me. They started giving me position, be the president, be the secretary, this and that. I was like, I'm just normal human being. Why are you giving me all these responsibilities? But I have conviction. I see, I need to push out more to let people know how to come out from their timid state and push out the value they have in them. So that one made me to build this platform Youthsinfo Africa, because I've overcome my own. I said, see, I have to make them to overcome theirs.
Exactly. So how many people or members do you have? Is it like membership group,
Yes.
or what is it?
Yeah.
What is the structure like?
Okay, it's a general group. It's a general group. We have up to 841. Last time I checked, 841 members.
Okay. And are they all active, or
At least 30% are active. Because what I share, I share something that is, though some things are strange to them, because it's a raw truth. I share raw truth to them, then I share something they can understand. Because I discovered that when you don't tell them the truth, they may go outside and get the wrong information. So most of them
exactly?
don't understand. Most of them don't buy the idea of the raw truth. Some will not comment. Some will think I'm talking to them. Some will come to my inbox and say, "You are talking to me. How did you know it's me?" All those things. So,
Mm, mm. All so far so good. You showed that it is possible, and that is what my show, the Global Achievers Show, is all about. To showcase people like you, people like me, give them the space to say, if someone like me can do what I've done, you too can, you too can, you too can. So anyone that may be watching right now, or that may watch later on, they can watch and see that Anthony, who just few years back, couldn't communicate very well because he moved from the village to the city in Port Harcourt, and that affected his self-esteem, his confidence. Now, is that same Anthony that is doing wonders, that is helping so many people to get up and be seen and be heard? It's that same Anthony that is impacting other people with so much knowledge, that is, who is leading and say, come on, I know who we can talk to. I know what I know. I'll share it with you. And then we can get other people to help you to share knowledge and ideas. So you are leading, not because you are so fantastic and fabulous. It's mainly because you work so hard on yourself. Personal development. Personal development. And usually they're not free. You come to me, I'm a psychotherapist, right? I have my clinic, and people come to see me, they pay to see me. All right. So anyone that you may have talked to go to their training, to listen to them, to coach you, you would have paid them to help you grow. Not just remain where you were, to grow better. And that is something that most our youth these days are not getting. They would rather get the money and spend it to buy an iPhone rather than use the money to develop themselves. They rather get that money and go and take their girlfriends out rather than use it to develop themselves and add value to themselves. So what I'm hearing from you here is that with whatever you put in, that you will get out.
yes. Yes.
Okay? So I love
Cause and effect. The law of cause and effect.
exactly. I love listening to young people like you're talking to you and just getting your story, because hopefully somebody will gain something out of this and decide to work on themselves. So I've got a short clip here that we're going to play about you and your book. It's just a short clip, and then we can talk about the book.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure the thing didn't play very well, so we'll play it again and see if it will. The Money in You is the title of your book.
Yes.
I'm a publisher. I've helped lots and lots of people to publish their books, and I've published my own book, 16 of them so far, and still counting. So, so um, the money in you has so much depth to it. So I like you to tell us about this book. It's not even published yet. It's on pre-order. So anyone that wants it can start pre-ordering it now. And at least you've offered to give two of our audience a copy, when it's published. Two. Yes, thank you so much for that. So any of our audience interested in having this book, just comment the name of the book and Anthony will pick the two that will get the book when it is published. We will keep you posted. But now, just tell us about the book. What made you to write the book? I work with different clients about their branding, about finding their niche and all that kind of stuff. And I find out that there are three main niches, three main niches that bring money. Number one is wealth. Number two is health. Number three is relationship.
Yes.
Wealth,
Yes.
health, relationship. Because they are all, those three, they're quite intertwined. You want to be healthy. Healthy and you have money, you want to spend it and, be okay and all that kind of stuff. And then having good relationship, your partner, friends, people to support you, people to support and stuff like that. So the three of them are quite intertwined. But number one out of the three is wealth. As soon as you hear money, people's ears like, I want to, I also want some, I want some. And it's never enough for those that already have it. For those that are looking for it, they're always chasing it. Those that don't have it at all, they want it desperately. So now, what made you decide to write this book, The Money in You? And I read something that you put out a few days ago, which was it was more about the lies or what you've been told about money. So you're trying to get people to see money differently. So I just want to give you this space to talk about that book, what made you decide to write the book, and anything that, to make us want to go and buy that book. Tell us a bit more.
Okay, thank you. I'm so excited this opportunity. Now, the Money in You is a book written to help you extract the money you are looking out there from you. Okay, the
So
money
we all
we are
have
looking,
it in us.
yes, the money we are
Mm.
looking for is already in us. So the challenge is the discovery strategy. The discovery strategy and someone that can help you take you step by step on how you can harness that money and make it available in the marketplace. Harness the tools of money that can be converted to value that will be needed in the marketplace. Because value must be attracted to value. Okay.
Mm.
Now, why I came in with this book, I have been teaching Skill to Profit since 2017. I became intentional about myself. And most people I came along with, they always talk about, I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money. And when I stay with them for like, let me say, 10 or 20 minutes, I will discover that they have a gift, they have a skill, they have talent, and most of them have experience, knowledge. Okay. Now I said the money you are looking for, those that have gotten the money, they got it from these things I've mentioned that was converted to value. Okay? They got it from skills, they got it from the ideas, they got it from their gift, talent, and the experience, their knowledge, their expertise. Okay. Now, for instance, I said something about my first book, Godly Leadership. That book was at a raw stage until I packaged it as a value that I exchanged for money. Okay. What this book is all about is the money, those skills you have gathered, the knowledge you have, your gift. I discussed a full chapter on gift discovery using a strategy I called GPY strategy, for those who are suffering on how to discover their gift and make it available in the marketplace. I also talked about idea process, from idea to product and services. Okay. Idea is a raw, is at this raw state. It must pass through learning, it must pass through ideation process. From ideation process, then there must be products. Then after product, distribution, then domination. This I just shared now is being used by the billionaire you're looking at, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. They came with an idea. They developed that idea by learning. I read a document, a biography of Bill Gates, and I discovered that he was reading more than 12 hours daily. That is what the learning process of the idea. Try to give it, because when you learn, your mind will expand for ideas. Your mind will expand for ideas on how to make what you're learning, to become a value. So when Bill Gates got the idea, let me just use Bill Gates for this analogy. When he got the idea, he went into learning. Okay, he went into learning, trying out things. I wrote a post yesterday about failure. I said failure is a process to success. So he failed so many times, and he was able to keep on working, and he got that first product he came in with. But that wasn't, gotten just by sitting down. He got it by constant learning. That is the second one. The first is conception. The second one is learning. Then the third stage of idea to product and services is ideation. Ideation is going for marketing analysis, to check what is happening in the marketplace, move out, to go to your competitors, know what they're doing, to know how you can position your product in the marketplace. Okay. Then the fourth is product and services. So anything you have in you must follow this process. Some people stopped at conception. They will tell you, I have big idea, I want to change the world. How? What are the plans? You cannot change the world without plans. They are not ready to learn. They can't read a book. They're not reading, they're not learning, they're not going for courses. How can you convert those ideas to money? Except learning. Then my coach said the foundation of wealth is learning, is knowledge. Okay. So these are the processes. It's simple. What you have in you, bring the book. This book will help you out to discover it, harness, because the subtitle is what? Discovering and harnessing the hidden potentials in you.
Yeah.
So money is not in a place, money is in people. Okay.
So how will people in your book, were you able to give them were you able to have more like a questionnaire for them to be able to know what gift they have in them, or what they have within them that they can monetize?
Yes. I developed a strategy. I developed a strategy. It's not in Google. I developed it. It's called GPY. GPY. That
So
strategy will help you.
what's the full
Okay,
meaning of GPY?
okay. GPY, G means God, P
Mm,
means people, and Y means you.
okay.
Okay. So this strategy is this. If you want to know what you have, I'm a Christian and I believe that whatever we have is given from us from above. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
go to the giver to ask him what he has given to you, that is God.
Yep.
Then God will start showing you, giving you some opportunities for you to know what you are being given when you were born. I always illustrate that this, see, when you are born, your hairs are like this. It shows you have
Mm,
something to offer. Okay.
mm,
So we must have discovered that. Then the second is people. You have friends. Okay. Two things will define you: the knowledge you have exposed yourself to and the people you hang around with. Okay, since you have people with you, your friends, then you get like 8 or 7 of them. Ask them this simple question: what are the things you think I'm good at? But for me, I'm not paying attention to it. But you see it in me, anytime you see me, I post, talk about things, you see that I'm good at this. They will help you. Sincere friends will help you. Then you write it down, like 7 or 8 friends. Then within you, take a moment, shut down social media, shut down your phone, shut down your laptop. Take a moment, a cool moment, maybe in the midnight. Ask yourself a sincere question: what are the things I'm good at? Things I love doing. Those things I do will get results, but with
mm.
less or least amount of effort. Okay, okay.
Wow.
So when with this, it these three will have a connection because God will be telling you, because the mind of people are also the mind of God. Okay, so God will connect with the mind of people, then the mind of people also be connected with your mind. If you be able to take this exercise, you have discovered what you have. Then you start looking for opportunities to showcase what you have. Thank God for the internet. Like for me, internet has been a help too for me to talk about what I have and helping people making positive noise in the internet.
And the noise that you've been making, you never know how many people that are touched that you'll never be able to talk to, that you don't even know. But one thing that you said one time, you never know what that has done to someone out there. Because as far as I'm concerned, I believe that every word that we speak, they are our seed. We are planting those seeds into people that are listening, people that are watching, and you never know when those seeds are germinating. I mean, have you ever planted a seed and you sit down there watching and waiting and watching it to germinate? No, when you're not watching, it's doing something. That's the power of our words. I call it the power of verbalization. So you use those words to bless somebody, and you don't know what that has done, because they're not coming back to say, oh, thank you so much, because your words did something for that person. That person took action, and they can see the result of them taking action. But because, that's just the way we are, they just move on. But you keep doing what you're doing and you think you are helping them, not knowing that every time you spend a moment of your time to add value to somebody, you are practicing your public speaking skills. You think you're doing it for them, but you are doing it for you. Most of the time you are doing it for you. And you've said so many things this evening, that it's evening here, sorry. you know you've said so many things that I just hope and pray that African youths, not just African youths, youth in general, can listen to you and gain a lot from what you've shared. Because if they can follow through, the money in them will appear.
Yes.
It's all about It's all about taking time. And there's another thing you said towards the end. You said something about to discover the money in you. You use GPY, right? The GPY, if you follow it, you've heard from God by listening to God. Some people don't believe in God, like some believe in God. Some people believe in whatever they believe, I don't know. But whatever they call their God, that's okay. They need to check with that person that what am I good at? What is the gift within me? And then they check with their friends and family, people that really know them very well. That what is it that you know that I have, that I'm not exhibiting, that I'm not using, that I'm not, I'm not doing anything with. Because whatever that is, it's like, remember in the Bible, there's a story that there was this story about that Jesus shared about talent. The owner or the parents.
Luke chapter 19, verse 18, about the parable of talents.
Yes.
I also use that in illustrating some points in the book.
Exactly. It's a gift. It's a gift that we all do have it. But unfortunately, we've allowed, stresses of life, issues in our life, everything to kind of take our mind away from developing all these talents. And just like in the Bible, in that book of Luke, that the rich man said, I gave you this talent. What did you do with them?
He took it from him.
He took it. You buried it. I gave it to you to go and multiply it. What did you do with it? Okay, I'm going to collect it from you and give it to someone who used his own, because you didn't do anything with it. You didn't appreciate it. You didn't multiply it. So it's been dormant. Now I'm going to take it from you and give it to somebody else. And when you now think, I was actually sharing this last Wednesday or last Sunday, actually. There's a motivational speaker called Les Brown. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. Les Brown will talk about, you just imagine on your deathbed, and there are ghosts coming to your bed and saying, yeah, we came exactly. What did you do with it? What did you do? We came to you. We didn't go to somebody else. We came to you. And the ideas that you have, they are gifts. The inspirations that you have, they are gifts. Whatever you have, that is out of ordinary, they are gifts. You need to check it out. What can I do with it? And there are times, yes, you don't know what to do with it. Go and speak to your coach. Get yourself a coach. Get yourself a mentor, someone to help you develop those talents. And you said something before. You said, when you listen to God, you listen to people close to you that cares about you. Then you now need to take your time. You need to take time off distractions. Distractions, this is a distraction. Our phones are distractions. TV is a distraction. And other things that tend to take so much of our time. Take yourself out and focus on, all right, I got this idea. God gave me this idea, and then my friend said this. Now, how do I go with this? When you can be silent, sometimes in your silence, you get so many inspirations. You get ideas of where to go with what you have, what to do with what you have. And if you keep getting nowhere, then it is time for you to go and speak to someone, to go and talk to a coach, to go and talk to mentors. Don't just sit with it. The money in you is a book written by Anthony, and it's just been so great speaking to you today, Anthony. And I hope we can do something together. Um, which we'll talk about later on. And yeah, it's fantastic listening to you. I love having young people on my show to just open and talk about what they've done. And it's all about if someone like you, Anthony, can do all these things, anyone can. If someone like me can do what I've been doing, anybody can. It's not like you are showing off or I'm showing off. It's just about it is possible. That's what we're trying. That's the message we are putting out there. It is possible. So, what excuse do you have not to work on yourself, not to develop yourself? You've given something, a great idea here. If anyone that is watching right now, or maybe watching later on, should have any question about GPY, about your book, they know they can contact me. I'm just putting that out there, that contact me and I'll connect you with Anthony, because this young man has so much to give. And I would like to bring you back onto the show another time. But it's just been so wonderful. It's been great having you on the show this evening. It's been 1 hour of your time, and I really thank you for taking the time out of your Sunday afternoon to spend with me and my viewers around the world. I want to say a very big thank you to you, Anthony.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I'm so excited, super excited to be here to share my thoughts with your audience.
Fantastic, fantastic. I will definitely be in touch, because I need to have some few chats with you about what we can do together for youth in Africa. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and have a lovely, lovely week. May God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you too.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Some,
Yeah.
thank you.
Bye. Yeah. All right, so that is it from Anthony. Anthony has been wonderful spending his Sunday afternoon with me and you today. And this young man has so much to give. And I just want to say a big thank you to him, and thank you to you too for taking time to watch and listen. And if you have any question, please, you can send me a message, private message me, or text me or email me anytime, any day, and I will definitely respond. And Anthony has been so kind to gift 2 copies of his books to any of our viewers. His book is titled The Money in You. It's got so much content to share in that book. That book is a blessing. So if you want a copy, you only need to make a comment, and Anthony will pick 2 people that will get the 2 copies when the book is in the print. So that is it today on Sunday, the 28th. It's not the 28th, 27th of September. Thank you for joining me, and you all have a great, great week. I appreciate you. I don't take you all for granted. You all take care. God bless. Bye.